Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for being a best part of Tuesdays. Today is our Team Talk Tuesday, and so just thank you, everyone, for just joining in on our Team Talk Tuesday. Really fast to what I wanted to do today is just give a quick update about the team, where we're at currently. Uh, like I said, just a little update. Um, so I usually do these late at night, right around like that 8 o'clock time frame. But today I had some time, so I decided that I was going to actually just tune in and get the update early rather than later. But this Saturday at 12 o'clock in Newcastle, Delaware, please tune in live to watch the Delaware Dogs take on the Richmond Ram Chargers. The Delaware Dogs, like I said, will be playing Richmond Ram Chargers at 12 o'clock this Saturday in Newcastle, Delaware. If you have the freedom and the availability to do so, come in person, check us out. Let's pack the house. That's what we want to do. We want to pack the house. So, again, this Saturday at Newcastle, Delaware at 12 o'clock, it'll be Delaware Dogs versus the Richmond Ram Chargers. And this has been a friendly rivalry ever since last year. Last year we split the season 2-2, so we beat them twice at home. We lost to them twice at their house. This year we lost to them once so far. We got one more opportunity to get a win in the win column and keep the record tied. But yeah, let's tune in and let's get this going because we're going to do our best to get this game live streamed so that way people can tune in live and watch the game. We get the online atmosphere fired up. We can get everybody going with that as well. But it would be beneficial to have people in person to just witness the atmosphere, witness the energy, and witness everything that's going on with the Delaware Dogs versus Richmond Ram Chargers. Now, you won't be disappointed with this matchup. You're going to have some high energy. You're going to have some really, really up tempo plays. You're going to see what we're really capable of doing. And so, again, this is just going to be a great opportunity for us to just kind of tune in and kind of end the season on a high note. We do have uh, this game on Saturday. We got a game next week on Sunday. And then we have a game in Rhode Island on the 21st, followed by a home game on the 28th, and then a home game on the 1st. So again, it's coming up fast. The end of the season is coming up fast. As of right now, we hold the number 2 seed over Richmond Ram Chargers in our division. So with this here, if we win, we solidify that number 2 spot. And then if we continue to win and win out the rest of the season, there's a great possibility that we'll secure that number 1 spot and a first round bye in the playoffs. So it is very imperative that we get the support and the fan base surrounding us as we get ready to head into playoffs and get ready for the ABA playoffs. I encourage you all to really just check us out on YouTube, look at our videos, past games that we had, different things like that, because it really has helped us out. And as we're talking about the team, I want to take the time and thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Thank you everybody that's watching live, no matter where you're at. We really appreciate all the support and all the help. Please, 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 if you're coming out to the game, please try to get there a little bit early because tickets will sell out fast at the door. They're $10 for adults, $5 for kids. And so it's been a very, very packed gym every single time we played at home. We got an amazing DJ. We got an amazing commentator. We got an amazing film crew who's been recording games for us and really just been supporting us all around. So if you guys can tune in this Saturday, I know Sunday is the Super Bowl, so you might get a little bit of highlights on Sunday from the Dogs and how we're going to be playing in this game. But hey, you won't be disappointed regardless of the outcome. And so, with that being said, though, like I said, this rivalry of ours has been going on since last year. Like we split this season 2-2, like I said, but it also became like a friendly rivalry right around Christmas time last year where they needed a game. We picked up that game away, and it was what we called the Christmas Classic. And so we reinvented the Christmas Classic for the ABA, where it's Richmond versus um, Delaware Dogs. And so next year, hopefully, if all goes well, we play a Christmas Classic at home versus the Ram Chargers, or go back down to Richmond and play versus them again. And so we want to keep this tradition going for as long as possible. But if not, we understand as well. It's all good things happening, and I really appreciate the competition. Another good thing about the team, though, is that as we continue to wrap up our season and continue to win games and kind of go from there, I just want to shout out everybody that plays for the Delaware Dogs right now. I want to shout out our coaching staff. Last year, with no forfeits or anything included, we only won 3 games. This year we turned it around, and right now our record is 7-3. So that says a lot about our coaching staff. It says a lot about the players. It says a lot about the team that we're building up. And so no credit to me at all. All credit goes to the coaching staff. All credit goes to the players that have been showing up. All credit goes to the players who've been doing their best to sacrifice their time, their family time, work time, you name it. They've been sacrificing a lot to ensure that they play the game that they love, to support the state of Delaware, right? So we are right now shooting to be the longest standing professional basketball team in the state of Delaware. Like I said, this is only our second year. We're looking to be around for as long as possible, and we're going to keep doing the things that we're doing. So, we have the opportunity to play in an American Basketball Association as it is right now, but we're looking to hopefully join the summer league and play in the summer league and see how we can continue to build on our chemistry and continue to add on to the opportunities at hand from there too. So if you haven't checked us out already, if you haven't gotten the opportunity to see what we're about, I highly encourage you all to do so, because it is a great opportunity. A little bit about the ABA. What we don't see as well is that you get to see some exciting things, like it's this thing called the 3D roll. I talk about this all the time, but the 3D roll allows you to, if you take the ball from your opponent in their front court, then every 2-pointer becomes 3, every 3 becomes 4, every 4 becomes 5, and so it gives you that opportunity to get an extra basket. Now the good thing about this rule is that if you're losing by 3 points and you get the 3D rule in effect and you score, you could easily tie it up. You can easily go ahead. You can easily be up by 2 points, 1 point, you name it, right? But there's opportunities out there for you to kind of take over and kind of do some good things there with that 3D roll and effects. But overall, like, you don't want to miss this game on Saturday. This is a crucial game for us. It is a momentum builder for us. It's going to be a game changer overall, because if we win, or I should say when we win, we're going to secure that number 2 seed for sure. And then we're going to continue to pursue that opportunity for the first place spot in our division. Now, to my understanding, the top 5 teams in each division makes the playoffs. So the number 1 seed gets a bye week. The 2 seed plays the 4 seed. The 2 seed plays the 5, and then the 3 plays the 4. So either way, if we secure that second or third spot in the playoffs, we would host the first game and then play the second game on the road, and then the third game on the road. But if we win and we secure that first round bye, then we will play all of our games at home until we go up against the region and then keep going from there. And so this is kind of like a March Madness style. It's very exciting, it's electrifying, and it's entertaining as well. And so if and when we make it to the national championship and we make it to the Final Four in that national championship game this year, we will play in Atlanta, Georgia. And so there's opportunities to kind of build upon that and support us as well. And so if you know any small businesses out there, any business in general that would be willing to support a professional basketball team, send them our way. We would love to sit down and talk with them, and we would love to gain the support of our community and the surrounding areas as well. We've got some huge help from people in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. We got some huge support down in Florida. the Carolinas, California, Tennessee, Virginia as well. So we got support all over, and we're just looking to continue to add on to that support as well. Not to mention, we do got support up in New York as well, even in Maryland. So anybody that has the opportunity to even have someone sit down in front of us, it will be our honor to sit down in front of that person, talk about what we have to offer, talk about the different things that allows us to set ourselves apart from other organizations as well. The good thing is that we have needs as well. We're not an organization that I'm going to say we have everything together. We have to pay for a lot of stuff. And so with the support of our community, we can do so. So that's why it's important that we try to get as many people to our games to help support the team to get to these far places. So February 21st, we're playing in Rhode Island. So the team has a need to travel. So if you know anyone that could support us, that can help us with a van, send them our way. Just different things like that. But with that being said, too, if and when we make the big playoffs, we got to travel far. So if you know anybody that has a van, or even that drives charter buses and can get us a decent hookup with a charter bus to get to our games for a way, send them our way. We need the support. We need the help, right? It takes a team of people to make things happen. And so I appreciate everybody again for just tuning in, for supporting us, and really just checking us out overall in general. One of my highlights of this year is not really just the wins overall, but seeing the development of our players from when we started preseason workouts back in, I want to say we started back in June. We started preseason workouts, and then as we progressed, the season started, and we had a good advantage. We started so early, and that's why I'm saying this year, if we have the opportunity to play in the summer league, we go June, July, August, possibly September. That's 4 extra months of just playing as a team, building that chemistry up, and the chemistry and the teamwork and the dynamics of the team, the players, the coaching staff, everything in general, when it clicks on all cylinders, you're going to start seeing things spiral. And not spiral in a bad way, but spiral in a good way. It's going to start to turn. And then you're going to start to see that, man, who are these Delaware dogs? Who are these dogs? Like, they came ready to play ball. And you guys are going to be like, man, we need to go buy merchandise. Man, we need to go pack the gym up. Man, we need this. We need to do that. Right? I'm telling you guys now, because this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity to step in and show us the support now, when we're just building things up. And then instead of trying to hop on a bandwagon when we already, years and years and years down the road, and you guys don't know, and you guys want to jump in and say, oh, we were fans all along. Like, we know the people that's been on our side since day one, and it's been amazing to even have them on our side. And so I encourage you all, if you know a friend, if you know anybody that's just interested in basketball in general, bring them out to a game. The game is played at 903 Delaware Street in Newcastle, Delaware. That's at Newcastle Elementary School, is where we're playing at. I mean, when I say we need to pack the gym, we need to pack the gym. You talk about a home game, like a home crowd advantage. We have a home crowd advantage because the amount of people that show up, the amount of people that really is there to not only just support us, but to support the the movement that we got going on, to support the business, to support the brand of the dogs, and it's the start of something new. And you ever get that feeling where you seen teams, or you seen things come through, and it's like, man, been there, done that. We not just a been there, done that kind of thing. No, this is an electrifying event. This is entertaining to watch. You talk about somebody getting put on a poster. I'm telling you, I've seen multiple people get dunked on. Multiple people get dunked on. No matter where you coming from, where you at, you get dunked on if you try to go in the paint. Somebody dunking on you. I've seen people just shoot the three, like shoot your lights out. We got right now, if I'm not mistaken, we've got 3 people. I could be wrong. It could be more than 3, but I know at least 3 people on the team that every game can shoot and hit about 4 to 10 threes in a game. 4 to 10 threes in a game. Just imagine if they hit 4 threes, that puts them at 12 points, right? They hit 10, then that puts you at 30 points, right? So just imagine you get majority of your points from the 3-point line, but that's not all they could do. Like I said, you will get dunked on. We have the opportunity to go down low in the post to, show you what you're really about, because you're not getting a rebound over us that easy. Like, we're going to put up a fight and we're not going to let you win half the time anyway. But when I talk about the defense of this team, the dynamics of this team, the energy of this team, it is there. Like, talk about the hype. We're talking about if you ever watch, you could say Coach Carter, you could say Remember the Titans, but any one of those good sports movies where it's just a lot of hype and energy around everything. That's what it is when you come to a Delaware Dogs game, right? Is the hype, the energy. You got the fan base. Better yet, the concessions as well. When I tell you, like, we didn't have concessions at our game last year because we were a new team just building up. But this year, when I talk about concessions, like, yeah, you get Tropical Smoothie as a sponsor for the Delaware Dogs. They are at the games, that they got a table set up where you can get tropical smoothies at the game. Like, think of something healthy to get at the game, tropical smoothie. Why not? Great opportunity right there in itself. The other one is, you got the pretzels, you got the popcorn. I believe there's hot dogs at the game as well. But then also you got the I think they had empanadas there as well. But yes, the concessions is amazing. The one game they had nachos there, and when I tell you, like, them nachos was hitting on a different level, like, it was A1. It was good. Um, the food there is good as well. It's just like I said, it's a culture. It's a place that you want to be. The fans are into it, and everyone's, friendly. Everyone's cheering for the dogs. We have the fans from the other team coming as well, but there's no necessarily downplaying anyone at all. Like, everybody's respectful of everyone. Everybody knows that it's just a game, and that we take, everything as a game. As far as playing the game, we don't take it all seriously. As at the end of the game, we shake hands, we chop it up afterwards, and we just go about our business. But we play basketball to have fun and to hopefully see the future of some of these men go further than what it currently is. We have people that can watch film and see how decent our players is. You can see the attitudes of the players. You can see what they're doing and how they're doing, and it means a lot. So check us out. That's all we're asking, is that you check us out. Give us a chance to prove to you that we are worth playing basketball, and that you guys would love to continue to watch us and support us through the good times and the bad times. There's going to be seasons where we have to rebuild and kind of just build our team up from there. There's going to be times where we have to play from behind. It happened before. Going back to a highlight of the season, it's just not, like I said, not just the wins, but the dynamics of the team and the culture that's being built. But there was one game in particular we played. It was what was it? It was DC. We played the DC Senate, and we were going back and forth, just bucket after bucket. And there was a point in the game where neither team scored a basket for at least 6 minutes straight. It was 6 minutes where neither team scored a basket. Then we were down. 30 seconds left in the game. We're down 6 points. We sent them to the free throw line. They missed their free throws. We get the rebound. All righty, we're down 3 points at this point. At this point in time, there's about 6 seconds left in the game. We got a timeout left. They have no timeouts left. We call a timeout. We get the ball in. We go the full court, shoot the three. As time is expiring, you hear the buzzer going. Everybody in the arena is like pitch silence. We watch the ball. It drops. Count the basket. The game's going to overtime. everybody's going crazy in the gym. Like the hype was there. Like it was just amazing. And then we go into overtime and we're just battling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now the excitement is there. Like I said, you can watch a game and you can cheer for your team, but at the end of the day, no matter what the outcome is, we know that you'll respect the other team for the hype, the energy, and the electrifying game that they play against the team that you're cheering for. Like I guarantee you, you will not be disappointed this Saturday. I guarantee you, mark my words, somebody's getting put on a poster this Saturday. It's going to happen. And it's all fun and games when you don't believe me, but when I tell you that someone might get put on the poster, it's possible. But we appreciate every every team that comes into our gym and that invites us to come into their gym, because it shows that they respect us as an opponent to want to play us and want to sit there and watch, um, not even watch, but just sit there and see how we do. I remember when we first got into the American Basketball Association last year, everybody was supporting us, like every team, everyone. And I didn't put two and two together, but then like somebody was like, "Are you going to live stream the game?" I was like, "Yeah, we can live stream the game, but we need to get at least 50 subscribers before we can live stream, because that was YouTube's policy." And so everybody's just subscribing at this point, and our subscribers jump up. And then we weren't able to live stream the game. So afterwards, people are calling, "Hey, like, how was the game? This, that, and third." I'm like, "Man, we lost. We lost bad, and we lost really bad." So we didn't notice at the time. I didn't notice, but the team we played to open our season, we lost by. It was so bad, but they were a team that has been in the league for about 20 years at that point. I was like, that's a long time. Like, y'all been around for a long time. So now I was set up. I was like, man, that's crazy. We got set up, but it was like um a stomping, hey, like, welcome to the league, step your game up kind of thing. And as I got to talking to other owners and just trying to pick their brains on how they run their teams or whatnot, I got to see that I have a decent team. I had a decent team, and I was missing just two pieces. It wasn't even just one piece, it was two pieces. It was that I needed to hire someone who can be a coach full time, and I needed to hire people that can actually run the game. So coaching staff, just staff in general, because I couldn't do it all by myself. But also I needed a big man. We played an entire season last year, for the most part, without one big man. The last, I think it was last 6 games of the season, we actually found a big man that was willing to play with us and picked them up, and worked out. But it was like, man, we really needed a true big man, and we finally got one. But it was like we we missed out. We missed that opportunity. But now we know this year we have our bigs there. And when I tell you, like, and I'm bragging on the team right now, I'm hyped for them. I gotta hype my guys up because I'm proud of them. It's like they go places, they do great things, and then I get the call, say, "Man, you got a great team. You are building something, and I like what you're building with your team." And it's like, I hate to take the credit because I did nothing. And that's why all the credit goes to my players. All the credit goes to the staff members that are part of this organization, because they make the sacrifice. They do everything in order to make things happen. And so I'm proud of those guys again. And I just really want to encourage everyone who can have that opportunity to just go out there and really just check us out this Saturday at 12 o'clock in Newcastle, Delaware, to watch the Richmond Ram Chargers come in to Delaware and play your Delaware Dogs. You won't be disappointed at all. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be some great food there. It's going to be great company. And I want to give a huge shout out to the Late Night Grind Show. The Late Night Grind Show has been phenomenal when it comes to being at our games, supporting us, sharing all of our posts and everything on social media. They have been there to commentate at our games, like I said already. They've been there to DJ at the games as well. They've been after the games interviewing players and different things like that. And it's like, man, the support that we got is like through the roof. And the crazy thing is that when I first met them, it was at our first home game this year. So I never met them like a day in my life. And then when I got to the game, it was just like boom. Hey, how you doing? My name is so and so. We're at the late night grind show. Can we do this? Can we do that? I have a vision for this. I have a vision for that. Hey, I like that vision. I like that idea. If you think that's going to work, let's run with it. Let's make it happen. And from there, like they just been shouting us out and just giving us all the praise and all the support that they can give us. And honestly speaking, if it wasn't for their support with them sharing on their social media platforms and just talking about the team whenever they got the opportunity and doing the pre and post game interviews with our coaching staff and with the players, we probably wouldn't have the support that we have today. And I just shout out to our coaching staff as well because they bring in a lot of fans, they bring in a lot of energy, they bring in a lot of the things that we do, like donations for food drives and different things like that, that goes straight to our coaching staff and everything that they're doing. So huge shout out to them for the support that they're doing to get the team out there to get recognized by the community. And so, one of the things that we want to do is we want to get out there more in the community, and that's something that we're working on. But again, this summer is going to be really crucial for our organization, for our team, and best yet, like I said, we're trying to get into that summer league, and if we can do so, we'll be in great hands. But if you check it out, whether it's online or if it's in person, just social media, whatever it may be, just check us out. Tell us how you felt with the game, how you liked it. We want to hear your feedback. Some ways we can improve, um, and kind of go from there. But it's interesting too because we start out small. Like I think our venue probably only holds about 250 people, if that. But think about that, right? Is that we're starting small. Like we got a small venue, a small venue. I think it's going to come to a point in time where we're going to start selling season passes, and our season passes might be sold out in like a span of like that when we first release it to the public. And so it's like, how can we improve that kind of stuff? And it's like, man, this is awesome. But that's a good problem to have, because then if we run out of space at our venues, the venue that we have, then we have to start looking for a bigger venue, and that's going to be even better problem because then we can bring more fans in there. Also, if you don't already, if you want to support the dogs merchandise, right? Because we have merchandise for sale at the games as well. I do have some hoodies that I made personally. One is for Mental Health Mondays. It's the dogs logo, as you see in the background here, in the corner there, I should say, is the dogs logo, and then around it is a circle with like an aqua blue and then a red, and it just says support mental health. Under it says no dog fights alone. And so what I want to do is that any amount of money that we get with the hoodies being purchased, I want to take 15% of that total and then donate it to an organization to support mental health. That is one of the biggest projects that I'm working on for the organization as itself, and that's something that I want to do so that way we can continue to gain that support. So if you know anyone that wants to buy a hoodie to support mental health in general, it doesn't even have to be just men's mental health, because we talk about veteran mental health, we talk about men's mental health, we talk about mental health in kids and women and different things like that. So mental health in general. If you know anyone that wants to support, send them our way. We got those hoodies for sale as well. We even have regular just dogs hoodie with the logo on the front. And we have those for sale. We got the t-shirts for sale. We got sweaters for sale as well. I'm in the process of getting tumblers. So we got tumblers that'll be for sale here soon. And then everybody likes to drink hot chocolate and coffee just to have something in their cup. So why not just buy a tumbler? I'm in the process of even getting the shorts made as well, and so I just have to figure out the cost is going to take to get me to have the shorts created and then shipped, so that way we can sell those as well. So we got a good pop-up shop happening, the pop-up store happening for the team, and I would love to see everyone support us by buying a t-shirt, a hoodie, sweater, you whatever you can afford. support us in any kind of way. We appreciate all the support. It just definitely doesn't go unnoticed. And so I'm reaching out to the community now to help us finish out our season strong. We got, like I said, we got one more away game, and that's on February 21st. This weekend we play at home. February 15th we play at home. Um, February 28th and March 1st. So that puts us at four more home games and then one away game. So we're like coming to the end of our season like that. And then, if playoffs started today, we would be hosting a first round playoff game and kind of just taking it from there. So let's just get that going. We want to get the Rowley Towels in the gym. We want to get everybody there. Let's make it electrifying. Let's, support those dogs because believe it or not, we're making a playoff run and you won't be disappointed. Last year, we lost to Wyoming Valley Clutch in the second round of the playoffs. This year, there's no what ifs or anything like that. This is like we're coming for the divisional championship, and this is what we're going to do, and this is what we got to do. And so I believe right now the Edgewood 96ers, I believe they're called, or 95 or something like that. They're number one in our division, and then it's us right under them. And then right under us is Richmond Ram Chargers, and then everyone else to follow. But again, we would host that first round playoff game, and then whenever we face, if the number one team stays alive, we would face that number one team at their venue if they stay alive. If they lose, we keep the home team advantage until we can't go any further. And so it's a lot of good coming out of this. But I just want the support of the community, the support of our fans, and everyone that's been watching because it means a lot. Especially when we're getting ready for a huge playoff run. This talk about historical seasons. This is a historical season for the Delaware Dogs. At one point we were ranked 20th in the nation. We started at 25, we jumped up to like 24, jumped up to 23, went up to 20th, and then we just been fluctuating up and down since then. But we want the support because that's going to help us build that energy, that home crowd advantage for all of our away games and that huge playoff run that we're about to go on. And so mark my words, you're going to see the Delaware Dogs, if not in the Final Four, in that championship game of the American Basketball Association. And so just let's let that be clear. We mean business, and we coming and be ready for us, everybody. So with that being said, though, I'm going to give you guys your time back. I appreciate you guys just for tuning in, for checking us out, and most importantly, go Dogs.